I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Alright. Oh, whatever. Stop throwing things.
Oh, you don't want to talk, please. Alright, let's go.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Underdeveloped. And now we're back with Blood of Zeus. We're here for the second episode after a pretty mediocre start. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be any better. There's a lot of ways they can go to really make it better, but I mean, the start wasn't so bad where I completely lost faith in the series. How about you?
Yeah, to me it was more exposition. It was more an exposition episode, like setting up the storyline for the episodes to come. Like the real story really didn't begin towards like the end of the episode. I feel we just introduced him to the main character, Perseus. You know, we got a quick introduction to the world, into the threat, like the demons, which is weird because this is a Greek mythology. But
Yeah.
so we have the backstory on the demons, on the fight. We had a great flashback sequence with the gods and the proto gods, the Titans, and then we got Zeus talking to Ares and the whole build up, and Perseus' role in the story. So now that that's set up, now everything should be now going straight into, like, I guess, the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So I assume there will be no exposition in this episode, at least not a lot, like how it was the first one. The first one was just set up. The first episode was just set up.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be as much by comparison.
Yeah, so
for the rest of the series, really.
now with that out the way, hopefully this wouldn't be another mediocre episode.
Yeah, hopefully this is their chance to step it up.
But my hopes aren't that high.
It's too soon. Easy, child. Breathe. Wait. Where is she going?
To raise the king.
No. He's going to kill my baby. Please.
She raised the king?
I think that's just like an old terminology of like just getting the king's attention.
Okay.
You're starting to crown. That's it. That's it. One more. Come on.
Yes.
Is it a boy?
Yes, my lord.
Give him to me.
Wait.
Oh, quick thing.
You'll be a liar.
Another child. Another boy, my lord. Even stronger than the first.
Let me see him.
No,
Wait, did she just now give birth to that twin?
I don't know. Did she?
There are two placentas, my lord.
And that means?
There are two fathers.
Oh, that's bad.
So it's true.
So it's twins. One have different fathers.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them. Actually, that happened in a comedy movie, a comedy show I watched. That concept.
Even then, this alone just reeks of the old ancient era storytelling.
Oh yeah, for sure. Haha, how do you think though?
Have you ever seen this seal?
I like how all these characters are like don't look white. They kind of look olive white,
Meeting in the middle.
Yeah.
olive skinned, especially Perseus.
I mean, that's all. I mean, they're Greek, so it makes sense.
Where did you see it?
Thought them I was
There's
like,
Italians that are olive skinned too.
well, yeah,
It's not just Greeks.
it's people who live near
It's
the
a region.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, it's a region. Exactly, it's a regional thing.
Things can be deceiving. Here, let me show you.
Too bad you didn't get that. Let me stop.
Let
me stop, that was me.
Brought forth by Fulvitor.
Sorry, I
Or
was
the
joking.
one's worst fears.
The demons?
Looks like it.
There are illusions meant to deceive and confuse.
This demon thing shit still is really pissing me off. Like, they were really screwing botching this, like...
Phantasos.
Yeah. I'm really not big on it either. I'd rather just have, like, some classic ancient Greek mythological creatures.
Yeah.
Truth brought forth by Morpheus, the great winged god of dreams.
Morpheus. What? What?
Morpheus the god of... What?
What? When the fuck did the Endless fucking be a part?
Yeah, I was about to say,
story?
is this Neil Gaiman the Sandman? Is that what we're
Like,
doing?
what is going on here?
The lore in this show makes no goddamn sense.
It is like a pantheon where it's like the other pantheons exist too.
Yeah,
Is it that kind of deal?
Like, this sounds like it's more like the Roman pantheon, where it's like we're
we in
going
DC?
to take all these random crap and just mush them together.
I think this is a DC show. Maybe in the DC show other pantheons exist, so maybe it's that.
Mm-hmm.
The most peculiar dream. You were a queen. But that's impossible, right?
Wait, that opening scene, that was a dream?
Yeah, it looked like a
I was
flashback.
married to a king, but this was long
Yeah.
ago.
I didn't know that was a dream sequence.
Then
Yeah, I didn't get that
how did we
either.
end up here.
We didn't have a choice.
What king?
King Periander.
What kind of stupid name is that? Periander.
The
It's like a drink.
Yeah,
I will for Periander on the rocks. You want a Periander on the rocks?
Not long after I was
Some
married,
sugar on the rim.
I caught a god's
Fuck out of
eye.
here. What was that?
I'm pretty sure that's Zeus.
Is this concerned to a bird since when?
Since always.
Really?
Yeah, he raped his sister, but there's a story where he raped his sister by turning into a
I
swan.
had no idea.
How you can rape somebody by being a swan?
All I knew.
You lure them into the
I thought he's
No.
pretending to be a king.
no, like there's like an old Greek story where I don't remember who it was. I think it was Athena. He was like luring in like that, where one of his sisters was looking at a swan, and he was the swan. And he was pretending to be a swan to lure her in, and then he transformed back and like fucking forced her down.
Oh, okay, so to bring her in, but then
Yeah,
Despising
like just always turn to a bird. You can always turn to animals. It was always his thing.
while loving the other.
I did not know that. I thought I knew a lot about Zeus. I know, but I know he could shapeshift. Like he could turn into different people. I didn't know he turned into birds.
Oh yeah, he can shapeshift to
I'm
anything.
like, why didn't he be a bird? Can he just fly by himself?
Which makes it that much harder.
But I'm pretty sure Zeus can fly without being there, right?
Probably.
Just levitation with him.
It might be a thing just to conceal his identity. Be able to just go where you want without people bothering you. Because you're like, if you see Zeus flying around, I'm like, oh, it's Zeus. If you see a bird flying around, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's a bird. Oh, so that bird in the beginning was Zeus then.
Yeah.
So that was the luring.
Like, I can't think it was Zeus because it just seems like his kind of thing.
But I'm like, why doesn't he so if he could just impersonate the king? Just impersonate the king and just have sex with him.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean...
duh. That's what he did in
what's
Wrath
the
of Titans.
Oh, okay.
That's what he did to that's what he did to fucking have Perseus.
My husband I've known for some time.
That's what he did to have Perseus in the first place. He pretended to be the king.
Observe the truth.
Okay, now this is bullshit. I've never seen Zeus be this romantic in any actual Greek story. Himself isn't that bad of a dude in Greek mythology.
I know, but he does rule Underworld, so tell me the Underworld is supposed to be nice.
No, because, like, the Underworld's where everyone goes. Like, there's no, like, heaven and hell separation. Everyone goes there. So you have, like, places where good people go within it and places where bad people go within it.
Not his.
You know?
Oh, so souls go to Underworld anyways?
Yeah. Everyone goes there.
So them go to Olympus?
No, no one goes to Olympus. Only, like, you only go to Olympus if you're, like, half deity. Like, if you're, like, the son of... If you're the son of Zeus or whoever, then you might go. Keyword being might.
Your father.
Because they don't all do.
Zeus don't have sun powers. It's weird. He's lightning.
Are you kidding?
That's
this
a
after
Zeus.
him bullshit.
Are you good?
I don't think this guy is good. I think he's. You're literally trying. You're literally trying to kill.
That vain, motherfucker.
You're trying to kill the baby of the god of all gods. This is not going to end well for you. Oh shit! Right in the eye.
Whoa. So this episode's backstory too. We're just getting backstory of like how he came to be.
Okay. Yeah.
Why does that be better than last episode?
Well, really, it's because like I think that's just the difference between like lore backstory versus character backstory.
Yeah.
Like character backstories is inherently more interesting.
You know, like I don't care for character backstory either. Like I like lore stuff too, but I like when it's separate from the actual storytelling.
No, please.
Wait, what?
Zeus hid us here, enshrouding the village.
Okay,
in
so
darkness
she
so
lost
Hera couldn't
one of the
see
kids.
us. That's why the villagers thought we were omens of misfortune.
Remember she had two in the
The
beginning.
dark
Yeah, I know.
clouds your father called forth that
Thing is, like-
have never lifted.
I think like the light looking at my eyes when I've been doing so because I thought she had the wrong son in her head at the time.
She would kill.
But no, she has the right one.
What happened to my brother?
I thought he'd inherit the throne, but I was wrong. He was killed by his uncle, who coveted the crown.
Apollo,
Not being there for him is my greatest regret.
the uncle.
Yeah, I assume it's the guy currently ruling Corinth, the guy with the silly name you were making fun of. I already forgot the name.
Oh, so that's her brother?
It might have been his brother, like the dude's brother that she was married to.
Oh, but that's not even his father. So his adoptive uncle? Or?
No, because don't you remember that the two placentas meant there are two fathers for the two babies.
Oh,
He's
right.
Zeus's kid. The other one was that dude's kid.
Right.
More for us than Zeus ever has.
You don't understand.
What's there to understand? When I broke my arm, who was there to set it? When we were starving, who always brought us a rabbit? He has nothing, but still helps us.
Who has nothing but still helps?
I think he's talking about the old man
Oh.
who's secretly Zeus.
The old man is secretly Zeus?
We saw him transform at the end of the last episode. Are you good?
He's a coward.
Oh, I believe.
Say that.
That's when Ares showed up and talked to the old man and like,
Oh, that was him. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, you cannot put this in. I cannot look. If you put this in, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, I don't want to watch this video and be like, yo, I need that in.
For letting
Cause you do shit like that to fuck with me.
To have stones thrown at you?
That's weird. Trying to portray Zeus as a good guy. Zeus is a dick.
yeah, Zeus always was a dick.
This is a huge asshole.
Zeus is way too nice in this. It's just not right. I never like when they do that to him. It's so wrong.
Zeus is damn near a villain.
Mm-hmm.
He treats him as like shit. He rapes bitches. He has orgies.
Yeah. Like, not only does he rape people, but he rapes his siblings, his own sisters. I'm like, that's fucked up. Incest and rape are both
Nothing compared to his father, though.
Incest and rape are both bad enough when they're separate. They don't need to be combined.
Well, nothing compared to his father, though. Cronus was a fucking
True.
bastard.
True. He did eat babies.
More than that, he just did a whole bunch of other evil shit. He was not a good guy. But it doesn't matter because honestly, it's a bunch of incest that goes on in the Greek pantheon.
There is.
To make you a sword like no other.
So he
Damn.
kind of hates his father.
I heard you were looking for me. That you had some questions.
Zeus. What a dick.
Yeah, I know.
why you choose to fucking choose him.
Everything your mother told you was true.
Imagine having a conversation with your father, and he like changes nature to have dramatic lighting.
Oh God, did that news? That was the most dramatic lighting I've ever seen in my life. I never get that because he is a light being. Like Zeus is just a regular. Zeus is a regular form. He's just chooses to use light to look like more of an asshole.
Lie and do nothing.
At least God is like, you know what I mean? That was more forgivable.
I wish I did.
Well, I hear what the fuck he said.
Yeah, we need to go back a bit.
Every day she suffered.
Well, that's the guy that was taking care of you, right? So what the fuck is your problem?
How could you do that to us?
Like Zeus can't be walking around.
Mother told you.
Trash was right behind you.
Oh,
How could you do that to us? All those years. How could you do that to us? All those years. Every day she suffered. How could you stand by and do nothing?
I don't have a good answer for you. I wish I did.
How could you stand by and do nothing?
I don't have a good answer for you. I wish I did. I hope you can forgive me.
Forgive you. I don't ever want to see you again.
get out of here, punk. Get.
Well, there he goes.
I don't get it. He was the old man I was taking care of, you, son. He was there. You just didn't know it was him.
Yeah. Man, these two bump into each other a lot. That's like the third time, I think.
Yeah, because it's obviously set up as some kind of romantic.
I know, but it just seems so random that they kill each other these times.
Well, he doesn't give a fuck. I do like the idea of God's hiding in plain sight.
Alright, so that was episode 2. What were you thinking?
Much better than the first one. It's still like backstory, but it's like backstory more in the character of Perseus than there's backstory of the lore in general and the gods. And by default, I thought that was just more interesting because it actually propelled like the plot they were trying to tell, the story they were trying to tell. I think Perseus came off a lot better in this episode. I thought he was really bland in the first episode. You know, we see him climbing the mountain. We see the whole weird story about how Zeus got the mother pregnant, turned to a bird and all that extra shit. Whatever. But yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think this was better too.
Yeah.
For pretty much all the same reasons.
I don't know if this is just this episode made me just think made me just really I don't know if this episode made me really interested in watching the series anymore, but it definitely is a step in the right direction, I guess. So
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel too.
but it's not the episode to do it like, oh my god, it shows the fires. No, this is not the episode.
Exactly. Like, there's no, like, real crazy reveals. There's no, like... I mean, there are some dramatic parts, but not a ton. There was that weird little thing where, like, I think it's supposed to be Hera. I think Hera being, like, looking almost identical.
I'm so
Really?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Looking almost identical to the main character's mother. That created some confusion for us. Because we thought they were the same person.
Like, that was...
And that made that
so
scene
weird.
so confusing.
So weird. That was
But
so
then, like,
weird.
once I realized, oh, wait, this is a different person, then all of a sudden stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they look too similar. Oh, fuck, that smells bad.
No, smell kind of went away. My loud ones are not as nasty than my silent ones. My silent ones stink the worst. That'd be funny if the sound really captured that fart. That'd be hilarious.
Of course it did.
That'd be hilarious to put.
There's no way it didn't.
like to see me. Okay, so I'm smelling.
Yeah, there's no way that.
I'd be mad funny to just talk out his phone. That's just hilarious.
I'm keeping that in.
If you can make it funny, then yeah. But don't make it like, oh, this dude's just an asshole. It could be that, but like at least make it comedic. You know what I mean? Like try to like put in something that'll make it funny. You know what I mean? Like try to cut in a funny way, probably add a funny clip, some shit. Somebody like, oh, that's nasty. Maybe something from the Boondocks, some shit. I never seen you use Boondocks footage.
There was one time where I was tempted. Like, I was legit tempted to actually put some in for Do the Right Thing, but the clip I wanted was like, I don't think it was in good taste, so I went with Dave Chappelle just to be safe. I mean, if you want to put Boondocks over these,
yeah.
There's
not a lot of funny.
I will gladly put Boondocks over all of Blood of Zeus.
Now, I'm not very keen on like just using one particular show for one particular episode of watching. Like you experiment. Like I see you're gonna use more Robot Chicken for boys. Like switch it up for the next episode.
Really for boys, it's really just stuff like superhero themed. I feel like it would be like appropriate.
Okay.
Like I don't specifically limit myself to Robot Chicken. It's like superhero stuff in general. Anything that's funny, funny clip, whatever.
All right, but going back in, so this episode was better. Should I rate this? I think I rated it last.
We don't really rate episodes.
Yeah.
We usually rate movies.
Yeah. This episode was I thought it was good. It was interesting. A lot of interesting things happened. So, like I'm interested in seeing what's gonna happen next. So, let's move on to the next episode, which will be the next video.
Hopefully, yeah.
So
sometimes scheduling gets kind of crazy like that, but hey.
It's so important about that. It's really important.
Is it so important that we can't like do the outro right now?
Stop recording. The outro's done.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
What do you want? Yeah, the outro's done. Yeah.
You f***ing failure!
Hold on a second.
You told us 2 androids, May 12th, 10 a.m., South City.
Well, 9 miles off of.
And what happens? We waste our time on the wrong f***ing androids.
Look, I was. How old is that baby?
About 10 months.
10 months old at the time.
How about next time you come back to give someone a heads up, you give them a goddamn photo?
Just listen. I think traveling back in time may have caused a butterfly effect. The androids that kill you in the future could still appear.
I don't give a shit about butterflies. With all this time we've wasted, Dr. Giraud has probably made it back to his lab already. And God only knows where that is.
I know where that is.
You do?